going on, guys? It's Johnny Chase here. I was gonna do a completionist joke because I'm starting to look like Gerard from Completionist with his beard. Why is it this big? Mainly because I'm lazy, and there's a purpose to it, which will hopefully come by the end of January. Happy New Year! This is 2015 when I'm recording this, January 1st. This is my second or third attempt at doing this, and I just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it on the webcam because I'm having issues with the camcorder. Hopefully I can resolve those, and it's just the battery. Maybe just need a new battery. I don't know yet, and I really hope it's not the camcorder because I can't afford a new camera right now. Because it should have been in this video, but we've actually been kind of forced to buy a new TV. A little bit of a jinx. Boxing Day sales were going on, and they had these no-name TVs for $400 that were 50-inch, 1080p, all the good stuff. You know what I mean? Not going to go into technical details, but it's a decent TV, and we were going to go look at them, and we're like, we're going to buy them because ours kind of was working okay. I wasn't having any issues, and that day where I'm like, oh, let's hold off, let's wait, our TV died, and the Boxing Day sales had just ended, except for Walmart. Thank God. Walmart had the TV that me and my buddies were talking about. That was a Target Boxing Day sale. So we ended up getting that, and I sold the broken one for $20 to an electronic engineer who will probably get some use out of it. To be honest, I'm glad to be gone with it because it was 42-inch, real 40-inch. It was 42 inches, like the actual dimensions of the TV itself, but the screen itself was less than that. And actually kind of glad to be gone with it. It was a floor model I bought 7 years ago for $800 from Walmart. Funny, I bought it from the exact same store I bought it from. So this one's brand new out of the box, and you know, the only problem was with the speakers on them sucked, so that just got my Dolby surround sound out and got everything all nice and set up and sounds awesome, and I'm probably pissing off a lot of neighbors, but I don't care. Anyways, pickups. This was going to be done under the tree, and I had it all recorded, and I was about ready to edit everything together because I had 2 parts done to it, and I'm going to need a new phone because the video camera on my phone is skipping frames. Good example of this is if you go watch my Perler Bead art video, my speed up of doing Rad Spencer from Bionic Commando. At the end, I do a handheld with showing it off, and you can tell the frame droppage there. So, yeah, I'm going to need a new phone, too. 2015 is like the year of new things. And oddly enough, too, is also we can't afford the new things. We can barely afford the TV because we're getting married in 6 months, so everything's got to go towards the wedding. So, like I said before, pickups are going to be very, very, very scarce. Probably just like the cheap stuff. But I wanted to show you a couple things that my future wife got me for Christmas. Damn. One's in my book bag, and I don't want, because I'm already recording, I don't want to run out and grab it. I'll just tell you what it is. And I have a photo of on my Twitter, so you can go see it there. My wife got me, I gotta say my wife, we're going to get married in 6 months, she's, you know, I'm just going to get used to calling her my wife. Anyways, my wife got me Mega Man Extreme on Game Boy Color. And I have actually got Extreme 2, which I found at, like, Salvation Army for $3. And I pointed this out and other games that she ended up getting me for Christmas, and lo and behold, she actually remembered and got them for me. Absolutely love her for it. She told me, too, that she went a little nuts on it, and I went a little nuts on her. It's Christmas time. We're allowed to go nuts on each other. So, Mega Man Extreme, basically, it's an 8-bit remake of Mega Man X, and I think a little bit of X2 on the Super Nintendo. Because I went to a couple of Robot Masters, Chill Penguin, and I can't remember the other ones. It's fantastic. For a Game Boy Color game, it's awesome. I might even do a Let's Play of it. Now, the ones will definitely be doing Let's Plays, and I can't believe she got these for me. I need one more to get the trilogy. She got me Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. If the camera will focus. I don't think it will. A little bit of label damage, but that's okay. And the one I've actually been sorting after is Aria of Sorrow. So yeah, I'm extremely happy I've got these in my collection now. We're going to be doing Let's Plays on these. Now I need a Circle of the Moon, and yeah, we'll be all set. Now this is not mine. This is Melanie's. This goes in her collection, but I figured I'd show it off regardless, because, come on, like, we've been calling law for so many years, everything is ours. Like, the turtle figures on the computer desk are hers, too, even if she doesn't want to admit it. She actually, at the store that she bought all the games, we went back on my birthday and did get some stuff, and she ended up getting this Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I tested it out. It works great on the. What's funny though is that, spoiler alert, we're doing a Let's Play of Leaf Green right now. This is our first real true test of Pokemon, and then she ended up getting this. Now she's wondering, which one do we continue with? Do we continue with this, or should we start new with that? I think we're going to continue with this, and this is just going to be something she plays on her own. So there's that. This was a gift for myself, because it was the one thing I bought for Boxing Day besides the TV, and that is Halo the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One. It was half off for Future Shop, so it was $40, free shipping. I got it a couple days ago. I think I've sunk maybe 8 or 10 hours into this, and all of it has been multiplayer. I haven't touched any campaign yet, because the main selling point for this was that I get to play Halo 2 multiplayer the way it was, no gimmicks. They have an anniversary playlist in here with anniversary maps, but I play the classic mode. Which is funny, is like I even tried to vote for other maps like Halo 3 maps or Halo Combat Evolved maps, and everyone just seems to levitate to Halo 2. It was that good. This Halo 2 was what got me into the Microsoft consoles, what got me into Xbox. Because I played this a lot with my then roommates at the time, who had a rich role playing every night. I played split screen with him as a guest. Then I went and bought my own Xbox, my own copy of Halo 2, my own Xbox Live Gold membership, and the rest is history. That's why I'm at the Achievement Horse Show when they introduced achievements in 360. So yeah, I might. I don't know what I'm gonna do with if I'm gonna stream the consoles or the campaigns, or if we're gonna do Let's Plays on them. But because Melanie's kind of curious as far as the story, she doesn't know nothing about Halo really, and I haven't played it that much in front of her anyway. So set that aside. Now, in honor of our Let's Plays, I found these two little guys at a thrift store. I found myself a Squirtle, which will be owned by Melanie. Spoiler alert, this is her starter. They're like $3 each, so not too bad. This one's for me. I got Mew. So yeah, I would love to find like a Mewtwo. That would be awesome. So yeah, we got a Mew and a Mewtwo, and that's going to sit next to the Geodude, and I think I have Dratini in a Pokeball somewhere. Okay, so that's as far as like not really gaming related, but I want to show this off here. Fans of the show will recognize the two other people in the Couples Play videos that do Couples Play with us, Gabe and Sylvie. Gave me this for my birthday. It is a little plushy Enterprise. Yeah, it's not the bigger one. Like there's one out there that you can get that if you I think you squeeze in the cells or you squeeze the saucer, it makes the torpedo sounds. This doesn't do that, but it's nice. The saucer part's hard, so that's gonna go be hung up somewhere. Okay, so these are books. As far as like Christmas stuff goes, we don't really go nuts, the family, anyways. But Mom got me a lot of cool stuff. She got me this nice pair of Skull Candy headphones, which I've yet to test out. The cord's a little bit too short to go into the TV, unless I have the extension. But we might try it on that. And she got me this, and I thought this was really interesting, and this is really a pretty cool book to flip through. This is the 50 years of WWE anthology or history about the WWE. So it's pretty cool. When you open it up, it gives you like posters to past WWE pay-per-views. Let me just take a look. Oh, first page I turn to, I find it. So I was trying to show this on my initial video. There is a page here, a section of page, that shows off the old territories. This is before Vince McMahon bought everybody. So you got you got your AWA, you got your Championship Wrestling from Florida, and here's the section I wanted to find. There, trying to get this in camera frame. There we are. Right there. The green there, that is Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. Moncton / Halifax, ran by Emile Dupree. Which if, oh crap, I just dropped the card. Which if some of you guys are not familiar with Grand Prix, this is where quite a few Hall of Famers and real legends in WWE first got their start. Roddy Piper got his start touring with Emile. Edge and Christian, which were known as Sexton Hardcastle and Christian Cage, started their journeys to WWE there. I think Edge talks about it immensely in his biographical DVD. And also, of course, Rene Dupree, that's Emile's son, who was part of La Resistance, had that brief stint in ECW when he was the most French extreme athlete in WWE. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I want to show. What I find interesting, though, too, I'm not going to be able to find it, but they actually do reference Chris Benoit and the murders. It's like right near the end there. So we're talking about they get. Oh, I am lucking out. I found it. So yeah, there is a section dedicated. No, not really dedicated, but a little story to talk about Chris Benoit. New ECW era. So it's talking about John Morrison becoming ECW champion because Chris Benoit no-showed and did the whole, double murder suicide. So I thought that was kind of interesting. They actually not only left him in here as far as his results, as far as WrestleMania pay-per-views go, but yeah, they actually refer to him in here. A lot of nice stuff too about talking about the future with the Performance Center and NXT and the network and all that. So that's a really good read. I'm going to spend more time with it. Now, I lucked out on these. I got me some gaming magazines at one of our local thrift stores, and an old school classic Nintendo Power. I don't have any of these from the NES, SNES here. And this one's actually pretty cool because there are articles in here, and I can't even find them now. But one of the cool things is that they have a strategy guide for Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, and actually mark out the shortest path, the medium path, the longest path, depending on which characters you take. And of course, everyone knows that the easiest path to take is with Sypha and Trevor. And it's funny is that they refer to Sypha as a male when it's clear that it's a female. Obviously by the voice clip that's in there when you get hit. So I'm trying to find... There's an article in here about the Nintendo World Championships. What's even interesting too is that they're talking about a Japanese trade show, and they're talking about Earthbound. Now, not the SNES Earthbound, but the NES Mother 1. That was, and they were talking about how that was going to be coming out. And the Super Famicom, not Com. And they were showing some early screenshots of Mario. But yeah, there's an article in here about the Nintendo World Championships I was trying to find. Looking at the winner, Thor, and then like the people that were qualifying. May have been at the beginning, I can't remember. There's like a strategy guide in here for Little Nemo, Dream Master, strategies for Dr. Mario. So yeah, this is yeah. I need to find more classic Nintendo Powers. These are $1 each too, so that's really cool. Now I found some old Game Pros again when they were good. So Street Fighter Alpha on the cover here. Now this is back when the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation were coming out. Now this one I did own as a kid, and I don't have anymore. But man, the artwork on Scorpion and Katana there. This is for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 when it was, I think, in the arcades, or maybe the Super Nintendo version. I can't remember, but yeah, this is what I miss about this magazine in particular, is that they had sections for every genre. Like, they had a sports section that was talking about soccer games and baseball games and the various systems they were on. Like, the first NFL Game Day by, I think it was 949 Studio. I can't remember the name of the studio that made this. NFL Quarterback Club. And then you flip over and, like, you don't want to talk about sports game? That's fine. You flip the page over, you get a whole section devoted to RPGs, like Breath of Fire 2, Discworld for PlayStation. Friggin' it tells you all the endings for Chrono Trigger. And then there's like the Fighter's Edge. So here's all the moves from Nina and King from Tekken 2. I mean, and then you got also the classic code. So yeah, this one was about Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And then you had like the codes from Mortal Kombat 3. Here's like play as Smoke and the tournament modes. So that was a great issue. And then I didn't really have this one, but like this magazine covered everything, like Gex 64 and like previews of games that were coming out. What I thought was kind of funny is that some of these articles have like percentage of how far along they are in development. So that's Blasto for PlayStation 1, which was an action platformer with Phil Hartman as the voice of the character. Looked a little bit like Mr. Incredible. And then they're like, okay, it's 60% done. And some of these you wouldn't see come out at all. I'm trying to think of like ones that they showed off but never came out. And then the reviews you actually took to heart too. You actually kind of believed them a little bit. They were a little bit harsher than Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power is just like every game's like a 7 or above, and then this one's just like they gave like super low scores to WrestleMania arcade game on Super Nintendo, which I think is fine. Like I understand it's flaws for taking out Bam Bam Bigelow and Yokozuna, but it was a fun game. I had fun with it. So did Melanie. She doesn't really like those games. So yeah, that's it for the pickups for this month. Next month again, it's gonna be kind of light because I'm really concentrating on work and stuff for the channel as well. Melanie and I will be recording this weekend a reflection of 2014. I almost said 2010 for a second there. Well, that's when we started dating. A reflection on 2014, basically going over what we liked, what we didn't like, controversies, news stories. I'll be ranting a lot about what I hated about WWE in 2014 and what I liked about WWE in 2014. And so that's my own section. She's going to probably have to come up with her own section. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to Ramble. Hope you appreciate these videos. And I just realized too that I've been doing these videos for over a year now. I started in January, like committing to this being monthly. I usually do them sporadically. Like if I went out to like a swap meet and I got like a bunch of games, I'd just be like, okay, just throw it up randomly. Now I'm just waiting for like the end of the month to do them now. And I've been consistent with that for over a year. So thank you guys for watching. I know a lot of people ask me for these new videos out. No, I don't get a whole lot of views on them. I don't care. It's just something I like to get off my chest and just show you guys, my love for collecting and everything I'm adding to kind of make this place a little bit more homey. Well, stuff for myself. So yeah, thanks for listening, Ramble. Thanks for watching. We'll see what 2015 has to offer us, besides Melanie and I tying the knot officially. And yeah, I'm excited. You guys excited? Get excited.